At a quiet cafe, the barista handed me a drink I hadn't ordered and said, "Same as usual." I'd never been to this cafe before in my life. It was one of those hole-in-the-wall places you only find by accident, tucked between a dry cleaner and a bookstore that looked like it hadn't opened since 2003. I'd walked past it 100 times on my way to work, but I'd never actually gone inside. That morning, I was running late, and my usual coffee shop had a line out the door, so I ducked into this place instead. The bell above the door chimed, and I stepped into this dimly lit space that smelled like cinnamon and old wood. There was one person behind the counter, a woman, maybe mid-40s, with grey streaks in her dark hair and the kind of face that looked like it had seen some things. She looked up when I walked in and smiled. "Good morning," she said warmly. "Running late today?" I laughed nervously. "Yeah, a little." She nodded like she understood completely and started making a drink without asking what I wanted. I stood there confused, watching her move around behind the counter with this practiced ease. She pulled a shot of espresso, steamed milk, added something from a small bottle I couldn't quite see. Said, "I didn't order yet." She glanced at me over her shoulder. "I know what you like." That should have been my first red flag, but I was in a hurry, and honestly, I just wanted caffeine. Maybe she was just really good at reading people. Maybe I looked like an oat milk latte person. She finished the drink and slid it across the counter. "Same as usual," she said with this knowing smile. I stared at the cup. It was a latte with what looked like cinnamon on top. I don't usually get cinnamon. "How much?" I asked. "On the house today," she said. "You've had a rough week." I froze. "How did you?" "Everyone has rough weeks," she said quickly. "Drink up. You'll feel better." I should have left right then. I should have put the cup down and walked out. But I was late, and it smelled amazing, and my brain was too tired to question things properly. I took a sip. It was perfect. Not just good, but exactly how I would have made it if I could make the perfect coffee.